switch to just... I need to switch to just basic OBS. Yep. I know, I hear you running around. The only reason I don't switch to just straight up basic OBS is, I don't fucking know. I have no reason I shouldn't. I probably should.
Another one.
Oh, why am I cursing so early on? I'm sorry, YouTube. Don't ban me.
Oh no, you're live. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's bad.
I forgot. For the first 30 seconds, you can't say anything swear. What have I done? No. I'm a failure. How could I? Oh, well, like I'm monetized anyway. You gotta build up to that. Let's see. Going live with Lefay over on YouTube with more. Computer working.
There we go. Okay. Oh no, I can't pick him up anymore.
Oh, speaking of picking up, me, Amy, and Fox are playing. I'm live and the code is still up. Oh shit! Oh, please, nobody see that while we're actually playing. Well, this has started off to be a fun introduction to the stream. I will clean this man. Anywho, so this is what you're going for a garden. You're just gonna... Do I have moon shoes on?
No, I don't think so. They look like normal plasticky.
Ah! Ah! The fuck was that? There's a gnome out there.
Oh, can I get it? No, I want to get it. I've been picking them all up when I've been finding them, but they all fell down and I don't know how to fix it.
And I can't shoot the gnome watching me. But me and Amy and Fox have been playing Minecraft, another quality mod pack, and one of the things you can do, my character is a intling, so he's tiny as hell, less than a block in size. And Amy can just literally pick me up and run around with me.
Oh, that's great.
God, you dirty.
Had to get the doggo a treat.
The yellow eats through everything, but not this time. Almost might be time to upgrade to a new gun.
Almost.
Because, yeah, you need to make your little garden, you need to put a shoe in it and make it a house. Make a shed that looks like this thing, right?
Technically, I could.
As long as you don't live in an HOA who decides that you're garbage and they should control everything you do.
No. Got my own house. I'm good.
I mean, HOAs can still tell you what you can do with your house or fine the living shit out of you. I don't understand everybody's view of, oh, but HOAs are great. No, the hell they are not. I have never once thought that an HOA is something someone should have. It ups the value of my property. But then is it your property if they're telling you what to do with it? Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Like, my manager, he lives on the edge of an HOA. He can't have his cars parked in the front of the house but for so long. You can't do this, you can't do that. I go, why would anyone want that?
I'm pretty sure I don't. I mean
the
the only thing I could get... Yeah. I was gonna say, I know the only thing I can technically get yelled at for is, whoa, I'm jumping. Is oh geez, what am I trying to say?
Lawn care.
Like if I build a fence too close to the road or something like that.
Well, yeah, that's
But
property
that's I
law,
think
that kind of thing.
yeah.
Like for us, with my grandfather's house, they built the road too close to his house, and when they wanted to expand it, they kept trying to buy the house
Ah.
or like pay him for the land that and the part of the store that was there. But because it was
Mhm.
an active business, they couldn't force it to shut down to expand the road, and he would never take the money. So they couldn't expand the road out. Now the house don't exist no more. I'm surprised they haven't expanded the house now or the road now.
Oh.
All that fighting, and now that the house isn't there, you don't want to do shit.
Gotta love it.
Oh god, that's dirty down there, ain't it?
It's dirty everywhere on this house.
This shoe's been through one too many slumps. Brett's happy to see it, but you know.
Well, I don't know. Depends on the day.
True. Can I use you in gaming mode? Hold on. Nope. I gotta figure out what I did wrong with I did some updates to my tablet, and I've been using it to make thumbnails and whatnot. And
Mhm.
after I did that update, it no longer gets recognized in games.
Ah.
I gotta figure out what settings I changed, because that's how I've been practicing using the damn thing. Like getting used to actually using the stylus and everything.
Got ya.
Because I want to get back into drawing. I need to start all the way over and learn from the ground up, and I'm going to do it with an actual digital pad. But you have to. It takes a bit of practice.
Because digital drawing is definitely something
Completely
different than a pen and paper or
Like
pencil
I
and
can take a
paper,
pen.
whatever.
I can take a pen and paper, and within like a day or two, I can get the basics back under control. And within 2 or 3 months, I should be drawing at a fairly good level. And within a year or two, I should be drawing at a level enough to say that, hey, you can use this. But digital, it feels completely different. And since I have a non-screen pad, I have to learn where my hand is going to be and where the stylus is going to be.
Yep.
Now, it's not too bad. I can put it in the mouse mode, and every time I move my hand, it leaves the cursor where it is.
Aha.
But I don't do that. And recently I found out that it has, I can actually, let's say, take the drawing program, and while it's open, the stylus will only work inside the stylus will only work inside the drawing canvas.
Aha.
And I have GIMP set up that way. You got a stinky butt.
What?
I got a text message. You've got a stinky butt from Martha Hubbard.
Oh.
I'm assuming one of the kids got her phone. I'm not saying you have a stinky butt. Someone with the phone says you have a stinky butt.
I turned my character around to see if you were there.
Excuse me, why can't I, like, Krause or some shit? No. Why can't I jump up?
As it said so.
Hey, doesn't the second half of the new season of Bleach come out in July?
I still gotta watch it, so I don't know.
What? Girl.
I haven't watched it yet.
Every episode is basically near movie level quality.
Well, I definitely can put that on my list because I started watching anime again.
I don't want the gnome. I want the thank you.
No, you took his bed away.
That's why I need the step stool, girl. Girl? I'm pretty certain. Never mind. I think once you get kids, you no longer have to be called girl.
True.
Okay, so it's saying I'm missing something on this wooden trim. Does it count? No, it doesn't count that. The window frame is good. Does it count this? No, it doesn't. This is something else too. Hmm. I see it. There we go. That's done. That's done. When you actually find it, though, it is so satisfying.
Very much.
Boot wall. The front's looking pretty good. This goes so much quicker with two people.
It does.
I could not imagine playing all this solo.
I can.
I mean, I played some of it solo, but not all of it.
I don't think I've beaten the game, but I've gotten a few more steps ahead on this. A few more levels. There you go.
Making a foot pun just because we're cleaning a boot. I see how it is. And that's clean. How about the other side? Did I get that window box? I did. Okay. Oh, it looks so pretty.
It does.
I was watching some VTuber stuff, and I have not gone to watch this one, but apparently, there was a collaboration between some corporate VTubers, and they watched Barbie movies.
Oh no.
And I don't know what happened. I just saw a clip. I need to figure out who these people are and what. Ooh, we finished the soul. I don't have one, but I'm glad that we finished one. But they watched the Barbie movie stuff, and I'm just like, I feel so bad for these guys. Who would willingly watch this? I couldn't watch it as a child.
My niece wants me to watch a bunch of those movies with her. So
Oh, you poor unfortunate soul.
I haven't had to yet.
There we go. My like for me, I admit I used to watch some crazy shit. Like there was this My Little Pony movie, and it's not the new MLP stuff. It was that old stuff.
Oh, the old school ones.
And I did watch that. I liked the Gummy Bears.
Of course. Gotta get the Care Bear stare in there.
Oh, Gummy Bears, not Care Bear.
Oh, wait. Gummy Bear.
I
okay,
want a
maybe I
yogurt.
don't know Gummy Bears.
Like I want a yogurt tube. Yogurt as in YOGERT and tube as in TOOB.
Huh.
I think the kids got a hold of her phone, and then the kid, they go, "Johnny bit me," and bite them back. Just sink your teeth in. Get a taste for human flesh. The zombie apocalypse starts sooner than you think. Yeah, we are over 40% done. And then she goes, "I ate his yogurt." Look, that's actually more ingenious. You can't hurt him, so you eat his food and make him suffer. I like the way this kid thinks.
Exactly.
Where am I missing some of this boot wall? Oh, there it is. Right above the door. There we go. You see, whenever me and my siblings fought, it didn't go so well. I remember one time I knocked my brother's 2 front teeth out.
Oh, geez.
We were, I don't know, it was started off as roughhousing, and he kicked me really hard in the shin. And so I turned around with my elbow, full swing, caught him in the jaw, and it hit his 2 teeth. Now, they were loose teeth, but I knocked him right the fuck out and sent him flying across the room. And
I
he was
can't.
so, hmm?
No, go ahead.
I say he was excited. He was getting a visit from the tooth fairy, and I was sitting in the room pouting even more because now I just made him money. Like I had failed as the younger brother to torture my older sibling. What's wrong with me? How could I make my older brother money?
I can honestly say I never really fought too much with my brothers.
You're missing out. They're great punching bag siblings. Really? Ah! Hey Fox, what's up? If I die in this game, I've got to try, man. But how you doing, Fox?
That would be funny if you could die in this game.
What did I do? Put the no, don't go there. I'm gonna get in trouble and demonetize. I'm not gonna tell you where you put the thing and pull the trigger, but look, man, I work when I'm working and I work when I don't work. You know this is how this works. What the fuck? Oh, suddenly there was a red tower moving, and I go, girl, stop! As bad as Amy. I want you to know that. Aura Smith, Doc, we found a mucky old thing in our garage. Let us know if you're free to come over and give it a wash. Ooh, you might have to smell it. How have you been doing, Fox? Martha Hubbard, I'm going poop. Yeah, kids definitely got a hold of her phone. Damn kids being smart enough to operate a cell phone at their age. What the hell? And then they went, I done it. I never, thank God I didn't have to actually potty train my nephew. Yeah, you and your parkour skills. We're all so impressed.
Yeah.
Why is my nose so stopped up? Oh, in the last few years, I don't know. The last few years, I've never been able to get my nose to not be stopped up. Yeah, hopefully you and Amy are doing good, Fox. Another gnome? Why do I keep on crouching? Oh, it's because I'm on stairs. God dang, you don't want to come clean. I'm trying, smash out work, not feeling good. Oh, you're trying to smash out work. I was like, what the fuck is smash out? I mean, sounds weird. Enjoy? You gotta fix your English, my dude. But I got you. You're just trying to get work done so you can come home. I get it. We had a shorter work day today because we had nothing going on. Normally we were slam packed on Mondays with orders, and today is Memorial Day, so most of the orders weren't there.
Oh, nice.
If you say so, but it kills my. I have to do budget projections, and that's going to kill in 3 weeks. That's going to kill the number of hours I get to give my employees to work with. My hours are guaranteed.
Nice.
Yeah, my hours are guaranteed at 40 hours in my department, but because of that, that's 40 hours immediately out of my department the rest of my staff can't use.
I forgot how to twist and turn those, though.
Mouse wheel.
Oh, jeez.
Literally, just that's the very first thing I tried was mouse wheel. Are you serious?
Hey, I know I can do that with the, you know, different nozzle attachments.
I'm hoping one day to catch you when you're not paying attention and just push you off.
That would be great. Too bad you don't take fall damage.
I know. But there are, like, I have seen where this can get irritating to get back on top of, so. That was a forgiving roof.
Very.
Aglet. I cannot
It's the
believe
part of the shoe you never know the name of.
There was a whole episode of Phineas and Ferb dedicated to it.
I know. That's where I learned it.
I'm moving all this shit because all your friggin' gnome buddies are in the goddamn way. Just sit on the bench or under. I don't care.
My gnome, but they don't sit on the bench. They fall through it.
I don't care what they do. Just get out my way. Mother Hubbard, sorry about that. Charlie found my phone. God. Alright, have fun with the shoe. I'm a work. Work. As long as you don't twerk. I like you, man, but I don't want to see your ass is shaking. Enjoy work, man. Good luck.
Let's hopefully work goes smooth.
We who are about to work salute you. Or we who have already worked salute you.
Yeah.
That sounds better. Just feeling all the dings now as we get close to done. Like, this would have taken forever without help. No fall damage. I'm okay.
Wonder if there's a mod for that.
Oh, please, no.
I don't look up mods too often, but I would for that one.
Yeah, fall damage in the one chill game that we got.
Hey, it's optional.
What, the chill or the mod?
The mod.
I think the chill is not optional. Hit dirty ass shoe wall.
Where's the ladder at?
It's at the back of the shoe over here. Give me 1 second before you take it.
Okay.
Alright, got that. Now let me go up, and then you can take the ladder. I just need to be on top of that wooden shelving thing. After I change my head to stubby. There we go, you can take the ladder now.
Alright, I'll come steal that then.
I just hope I'm still not standing on it. I jumped off, I think. Yeah,
I moved it, so... Oh wait, that's not taken care of yet. I'll fix this.
It looks so clean.
Cute.
Oh, you clean, beautiful bastard. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Do, 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 wiggle, wiggle. Sorry.
Speaking of, you know what my kid did the other day? Actually, it was just yesterday.
What?
He goes, "Hey, Mom, whopper, whopper, whopper." It's like
I'm
he
so
knew.
I'm so proud. Torture every individual with a song that never goes away. This is the song that never
Never.
ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Do, 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 do. Land Chop sing along. Those were the days. Back on, I had it on VHS. Some of the recorded episodes.
Aha.
Those were different times. You weren't getting
Very.
sued because you recorded a video that you weren't there to see at that one moment. You done with that ladder? I might need it.
Yeah, it's on top of the shoe.
Fuck.
Oh, you can just grab it from the ground. Here, I'll get it. There you go. There you go. Now it's over here.
Oh shit, you got what I was aiming for. That or I got it as soon as I hit it. And so now we have wooden trims.
Oops.
No, you're fine. Oh, we got it. I was struggling with it. So now we gotta find which wooden trims aren't clean.
I cleaned one of them. Just recently.
And there's a boot wall that's not clean. I think I highlighted it.
Probably an itty bitty. Oh. Yes, I found it. I think it's this one. It lit up blue.
There it is. But where the hell is the dirt? Now we have 3 wooden trims.
I don't know.
I found one right up here. And then...
There's one right here. There we go.
Oh, and there's the last one right here. I get a ladder. There we go.
Yeah.
Hello, our
Nice.
forest home puts the grot in grotto. Could you come and give it a spring clean, please? And there's the image of us tearing it apart, cleaning it. Watch as your shoe becomes a boot. The true high end. I love how it doesn't move the ladder, so I'm just like levitating in the air with my magic powers. You want to clean the car, the skate park, or the forge cottage?
Skate park.
Alright, the giant ass skate park it is. Oh god, that's gonna take a while. Oh god!
Yeah.
There's so much to clean under.
Yep.
I hate you.
You can always pick something else.
Anyone ever explain to you what kind of compound they use for structures such as these?
Nope.
I'm just reading text messages, sorry.
Oh.
Kat, one day you'll learn that I'm not a good talker, okay? Just means that I'm reading something.
Hey, I don't know how to English very well either, so
I don't know how to anything.
there's that.
Anywho, so stop that. You know what game I haven't played in forever and I kind of miss?
Which one?
RimWorld.
Oh, I remember that one.
it's so much fun and so much random crap can happen, and it's just and they keep updating it, and there's always more and more mods. Like, I
Yee.
think they're done updating it now, and now it's basically just run by the mod community, but still. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't played it in so long.
Finally decided to play Mass Effect again.
I have still never played a single Mass Effect. I have
It's so
all
good.
I have all three of the main story on Origin, and I just never touched it. Or EA Game Client, whatever the hell it's called.
Close enough. I have it there. I have it on Steam.
I did download a game I bought once, played it for a little bit, didn't get a chance to finish it because things just went haywire. But Anthem, the
Ah,
servers are still up and running, and I was like, you know what? I want to play Iron Man Simulator again. It had so much potential, and they just threw it away.
just like Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah, I heard about that from Fox. He wasn't happy about that either. What the hell did you graffiti these walls with, and how do I get it off? Oh, just water.
No.
Just a really large amount of water up and down. I think a part of my nasally voice sound is because my nose is always stopped up. I wonder if I have a deviated septum. That's something I should probably look into. That or I just need to get some allergy medicine.
Allergy medicine is nice.
I am so used to always having a stopped up nose that it's become normal for me.
Have fun with post-nasal drip.
What does that mean?
Your nose constantly runs.
Oh, yeah, it kind of does a little bit. I'm almost constantly having to... You probably hear it. They kind of go, ah.
Yep.
At least the graffiti comes off. It just takes a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I know in a town here in my home state, they've actually hired a bunch of graffiti artists to come in and update and paint the walls.
Oh, nice.
And basically they're trying to make like parts of downtown a graffiti art expo, and they want to keep them on permanently. And in order to draw in a younger generation into it, they've also made a graffiti wall that once every 2 weeks gets painted over. They remove all the graffiti and clean it up, but for those 2 weeks, whatever's on there has the right to stay on there.
Nice.
They won't run you off for painting on it, and it's apparently done wonders, they said, for that area of town, because a bunch of like walk-in shops have opened up. They're smaller shops, and they cater more to... There's like a paint shop that was already there, and he has like spray paint, house paint, stuff like that, and it has done wonders for his business.
Oh, I can imagine.
And then there's like a small restaurant that has been there ahead of time. Their business has picked up quite a bit. And there's a printing company now that works there, and as they put it, they literally, it's how they got some of their better workers, their better artists, but they watched who got the art style they were looking for in the graffiti on the wall across the street, and they would contact those people.
Oh, nice.
I was like, so you literally just use this as free advertising? Oh god, there's cat paws again. Must be the mayor's cat. And, you know, personally, I like that kind of thing. I don't see a problem with it. The only thing I do have to agree with is the amount of aerosols released to do this kind of thing.
True.
Beyond that, I ain't got a problem with it. But I hope that when they do the cleaning, they use the appropriate chemical to break the paint down and make it non-toxic environmentally. And they don't just scrub that shit off with a corrosion cleaner and walk away.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I'm not, like, 100% green myself, I get that. But it doesn't mean that there aren't steps everybody can take towards it. Mostly,
Oh yeah.
boycotting companies that aren't giant oil companies. That, hey, this is how what you can do to be eco-friendly. Like, yeah, first thing first, stop buying your shit till you make it your company policy. You know what I mean?
I 100% get what you mean.
Too bad almost all the big companies that are to blame also make like 90% of everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Our computers are most definitely not eco-friendly.
No. But
Between
it's a nice little computer. I like mine.
and no, I can't give it up. It's everybody's like, well, there's necessary evils.
Yes. See, I like my town. We did this thing. They put in, oh, I don't know technically what it's called, but it's an outside workout place.
Ah,
And it's like, I'm like, oh, that's cool, nice little healthy spot. And they put it in an area that goes by like a river walk and something like that, which it's kind of nice. But before they put it there, they decided to also put it like in the same, literally on the same side. Like there's a workout place, a parking lot, and an ice cream shop. I'm like, the ice cream shop, while they do have good ice cream,
seems kind
doesn't
of.
seem like something you'd want to have after a workout anyway.
I mean, you don't know. Maybe if they sold
Yeah.
protein ice cream.
That's further on in town.
Really?
Oh gosh, it's like I forget the name of the company, but they make all kinds of different shakes and smoothies and whatever you can think of, and it's all apparently healthy.
Apparently.
Well, you know those pyramid scheme things that, like, hey, if you sell this and you get other people to buy, sell all this stuff, they use the
Ah,
vitamin mix things from them. And I'm like, hey,
ooh.
I know them.
There are people that don't want anywhere near my shit.
I mean,
Right?
the people running it's not bad, but it's just
Yeah, I get you.
because they were trying to get me at one point to sell this stuff, and I'm like, no, just no.
I know what the no means. No means get the fuck away, hell nah. Hell to the nah. Hell nah, nah.
Oh, what are those? And there were so many people in my town that sold those one like yoga pants, the La Rouge or whatever the heck it is.
Oh god.
And because once they went out of, are they still in business? Because I know they got in trouble or something.
You got me. I don't keep track of all that. Like they'll all go out of a business eventually, I hope.
But yeah, it's like everybody has like a million pairs of those pants, and they're like, oh yeah, we're just selling them now for, we're just getting rid of them.
I mean, it's kind of like the companies, these fake health companies that sell like badges that promote negative ions to remove your negative energy of your aura.
Oh yeah, those things.
And also, there's a friggin' lemon orange truck thing over here. What the hell are you?
Lemon orange truck.
It looks like someone took some oranges and some cream and turned it into a truck, like a food truck or something of some kind. But these fake health companies are selling um things. They're selling like negative ion badges and negative ion bracelets. They're infused with thorium. I am not joking. Multiple of these sites have been shut down. You have the U.S., the Canadian, and a few other nuclear authorities looking into them. They keep popping up on Amazon, and these things are radioactive. Like,
Yikes.
dangerously radioactive. Some of them so much so that wearing them for let's say, 24 hours without taking them off is enough to give you like an 87% increase in skin cancer chance.
Yikes.
And I'm like, how the fuck are they able to even sell these in the first place? Is no one vetting the products?
From the sounds of it, no.
I just
All
realized
I
why
can
it was
think of is
taking so
that
long.
one episode of House where that one kid got that
Oh
like
yes,
keychain and it was radioactive.
it was
And
the piece of the X-ray machine that was used to create radiation.
yeah, I
To
couldn't
make it
remember what it was, but yeah, that's
kind
like
of like a plumb bob almost. I know exactly what you're talking about. The father basically killed his son
yeah,
without
yeah,
meaning to. In the end, I don't
man.
really. I mean, you really can't blame the father. He just thought it would make a nice
Oh
trinket for.
no.
That'd be who the fuck dumped it illegally. Here's the best part, though. You can actually take those parts, and you can figure out where the material came from based off of the way it decays, because everything has a slightly different decay. They use the same process. I don't quite know what it's called, but they use a similar process to figure out where nuclear material came from. Like, let's say there's a nuclear bomb that goes off,
Yeah.
or where the material comes from in like your reactors.
Cause what is it? I watched oh, I forget the name of it. It was a Jack Ryan movie. It had Ben Affleck in it, and they're like,
Oh,
yeah, this.
um, not Saving Private Ryan. Not Hunt for Red October. I know what you're talking about
Nope.
though. Some of All Fears, maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah, then that's the one it is. Cause I've been watching a couple movies. But yeah, I was like, they're like, yeah, this came from here, and it came from this, 20 years ago or whatever it was. I'm like, oh, okay.
But I think you can. I could be wrong on how accurate it is or stuff like that. But I mean, this is how they pretty much identify where nuclear material comes from, and it's and like you could probably they probably could have taken that part and figure out which manufacturer had the rights to the nuclear materials from this location and track back who was uh, illegally disposing of it.
There's all kinds of things I learn while watching movies. Whether or not all of it's true, that's another story, but
Yeah, you have to look into it because never believe what you see in a movie, people. Just rule of thumb. Just because it comes from a movie or an anime doesn't make it real. I've also learned from my Japanese lessons so far, the Japanese you learned in anime is not always the best Japanese to go off of. The localization teams for your dubs and subs make a lot of changes to make it sound and fit better to your social norm.
aha.
Some
Well, I
things are
knew
the
the
same.
dubs did, but subs I
Yeah.
wasn't. Well, I know
Many times
Nissan. I've learned that one. That's about.
but it comes
Oh,
mostly from them trying to make it understandable in a context of, let's say, an American or British audience or Australian, whoever's doing the porting and where they're from.
aha.
Mexican subtitles. If you can speak Spanish, you'll find out that the subtitles in Spanish are completely different sometimes than the subtitles in English.
That makes sense.
And like when you translate it over, you see where they've made cultural references or slang references that work in Spanish but wouldn't properly transfer over to English. And that's part of localization, but it also means that learning your Japanese from watching anime is not a good idea.
No.
Now,
Hey,
if it's
I learned baka, so that's another good word.
now there used to be a thing back whenever I was doing fan subbing and I was an encoder. Uh, we had what's known as we have what we call the direct translation person. They had an actual title. Don't ask me what it is anymore. But basically, it's their job was you got exactly what was being said and then put into proper English. That's it. Those fans,
Aha.
those subs, those are good subs for learning Japanese off of. But they pretty much don't exist anymore.
Aw.
Most of them were shut down or disappeared by now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Data Bio
The
was my go-to. And whenever Crunchyroll started up and it became official and legit, I did switch over, and I'm not upset over that. I do like to pay and make sure creators are paid for their work.
Oh yeah.
The same thing happened whenever I admit, I don't know if I can admit that on there. I'll ruin my channel. But let's just say I officially paid for all of the content that I own in every game that I own. And if I didn't quite pay for it in the beginning, I went back after I got a job and I paid for everything, thousands of dollars worth.
Nice.
Because the only reason I even did anything like that is because my family was poor and I just did not have the money.
No, no, I get that. That's
And once I had money coming in from work, I was like, okay, I need to right some wrongs here. It's why I did love and was part of the movement in Stardew Valley where people were going onto the forums who couldn't afford it. And the community was just giving them games.
aw.
Hey, let this, you want to play Stardew Valley and you can't afford it? Leave a list here. Somebody will get it with you with a key. This is back when Steam still allowed key sharing.
Ah, I didn't know that. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yep. You could, instead of requesting it direct to your mailbox, you could request an email, and the email gave you a key instead of a link.
Aha.
And they would send you a key, and the key would be for you to activate your game. And they gave away thousands, if not tens or hundreds of thousands of copies of the game that way. And I was all for it. I gave away 7 copies myself, and I have no regrets.
Nice.
Everybody pitched together, hey, this is Harvest Moon before Harvest Moon changed way too much. And
Yeah, I've never played a Harvest Moon game.
I've only played one. It was Harvest Moon. It was the PS2 one. I think that was the same one was on GameCube.
I got one for the Switch, and I haven't played it yet.
I get that feeling. I have so many games. July is almost here. I'm starting to freak out.
Yeah.
There are so
Pikmin,
many.
Right?
Pikmin and
July.
some anime. Hell, I haven't even started the new Demon Slayer stuff yet.
I haven't even started it at all.
I have Harvestella, and I really want to play it. Like, I hate the fact that there's so many games and I have no time to play it because I've got to work for a living.
There
I'm
are
not
so
saying,
many games. Ah.
like, I have nothing against content creation. It is a real job. Do not get me wrong. I'm just saying I'm not making money off content creation. So I have to work a main job, and this is a hobby until it gets big enough.
Yep.
I applaud any content creator that has made a career out of it and continues to make money. It is not easy in this environment.
Oh no, especially now because there's so many creators out there. Which probably definitely makes it tougher to get more into it.
Yeah, that's another reason why it's actually getting harder for content creators to really start off and stand out. Is you have to be better than those around you, or be interesting enough, or you have to be the first to catch a wave to pull people in. I said, Indy made it very well known in that tweet he made was that the biggest difference between a good streamer and a bad streamer many times isn't the fact the streamer is good is good or bad. It's the amount of it's the amount of what's the word I'm looking for? The amount of exposure they get.
Yep.
One person can be doing meh, but then a single clip can be sent out that is funny as hell, and everybody and their mother will see this clip. And now these people are flocking to this channel, wanting to see more content like this, and it's good to go. And it can be someone who, up until then, has never had a single view on a stream, less than 5 views a video, and that one clip will catapult their channel to 1 million+ subs.
Yep.
Exposure is everything. Like,
very much.
I hate to say it, but if I do understand why sometimes there's 1 or 2 creators, they hit like 1,000, and they make a promotion, and I don't know if you could still do it, but they would promote their tweet through payments, do an ad payment.
Yeah, I don't know if you can still do that. I know you
You
can
would,
on Facebook.
yeah, but you would pay to promote that tweet, and it would see, you would have a demographic target, and people would see it, and they would engage with your tweet, and this would drive people to your YouTube channel. I don't know if you could still do that, but I understand why they did. Once they got big enough and enough content that they felt people would enjoy, they would do that. It's also why a pre-debut for VTubers is such a big thing. The VTuber market is starting to get a lot of new content, a lot of new people, a lot of new talent, and that's understandable. It's growing.
Oh yeah.
It's becoming less of a niche and more of a widespread phenomena.
And I
And
can get it too, especially if you don't want to show your face on camera.
that's what I actually know some people who think it is the dumbest thing, because if we have people who actually show their face, they're real content creators. And I go, what about the people who don't show their face? Are they not real content creators?
Oh, no, everybody that makes content's a content creator.
Yep. And it's like, I understand their point of view, and it's one that I want to do. I want to have a face for my audience to engage with, a model for them to see, and I don't want to put my face. I don't have a particularly hideous face, but I just don't feel comfortable putting my face on the internet like that.
I get that 100%, which I was like that, and then I actually showed my face on Twitch, so I'm like, okay, it's not that bad. But
But
it's still weird.
yeah, it's why I still personally kind of want to join a corporation, but I have no idea if I'll ever be able to join one.
One day.
I'm gonna keep trying. I'm not giving up. I've done audition. I've put in a video before, and I'll put in another one. Every 3 months, you can put a video into open auditions to many of these places.
Oh, nice.
So every 3 months, I focus on something that I need to improve: audio quality, video quality, editing, thumbnails. I'm learning so many things, and I'm actually putting effort into my channel. I know, 9 years too late, right?
No, never say never.
I'm at
You're
400.
starting on it now, so you're doing great.
I'm at 399 subs. I am one subscriber away from 400, and at 500 is when I plan to get my overlays made and everything ready to go for that. I'm about to start getting work on that.
Nice.
Upgrade my channel for that. At 1,000 is when I was going to try going for a VTuber model, but I need to start growing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Now,
Heck, with all the shorts you're doing and everything else, you're doing pretty good in my opinion.
well, I will admit I am thankful for Skilly, because
Aha, I know him.
he's the one who sent me some videos and some tips and how I can look into the algorithm and how it works. He's actually been rather supportive of it. So
Awesome.
I haven't told him I want to be a VTuber yet. I don't know why, but I'm very iffy about telling people outside of this channel. I don't really tell them, because there's still some weird stigma that goes with it. It's like people constantly jumping on VTubers and people who watch anime, saying that they're lolicons and shit like that.
Well, okay, I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. One of the biggest
Is
VTubers. Hmm?
I think I know what you're talking about, but
Yeah, basically they're just basically calling them pedophiles.
okay, yep, that is what I thought.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's been hitting the anime community for a while, but since VTubers are basically anime models,
Yep.
Twitter needed something to bitch about when things die down, so they come after people who want to be VTubers who are VTubers.
Twitter always has something to bitch about on
I swear, they're the US version of 4chan.
I never thought about it that way.
And it's gotten worse since Mustache took over.
I can't say one way or the other because I don't get on Twitch that much, or Twitter. Oops, wrong one. I get on Twitch.
I do get on Twitter, but did I ever go to Tor's thing and say I'm live? I did not. I gotta figure out how to make the bot auto tell them that I'm live.
Does it do YouTube stuff?
It doesn't because I don't have it programmed right, or Tor doesn't have it set to do that. I think I can tell it to. Hold
Yeah.
on. Live with at cat on YouTube with PowerWash Simulator. Come join us. Come join us now. There you go, bitch. Sorry, I'm back.
Because I know there's some of the bots that will, but a lot of them that I've found, I'm sure there's a free one out there, but you have to pay extra for YouTube. Or
Now,
at least more than one tube channel.
It's like me. If I go live on YouTube, I'm using Me6, and it automatically goes live with YouTube, Twitch, whatever, and you don't have to pay premium.
Nice.
Oh. I've been hanging out with a friend for too long. Guy I work with at work. The guy I work with at work. Well, what the fuck else am I doing with him there?
Not working. Having lunch with him. There you go.
He's one of those guys that you meet up with, and all of you can't help yourself and go, just out of nowhere. Like, yeah, bye. Did I just say yeah, bye? Maybe I need to tone down on the VTuber content. Yeah, bye means dangerous, bad, scary, that kind of thing.
Okay, I did not know that.
So if you ever see anything on like the VTuber side of things, and there's like a bunch of W's, if I'm not mistaken, that's like laughter, applause, something like that. I'm not quite sure. I need to look up how that works. There's TSKR, which is a shortened version of something, which is thank you very much for this gift or something like that.
Okay.
You see it a lot when people sneeze or make a cute noise and they don't expect it. Yabai means dangerous, bad, more safe, not safe for work, I mean.
Oh, okay.
And then say so, I think, means safe or okay. I said, I'm still new to all this. I'm learning the terminology. There's a lot to learn.
I'm very new. I don't watch VTubers too often. I do enjoy watching them when I do, but then again, I also don't watch a lot of things too often.
True. I've been, unfortunately, engaging myself a little hard in the debut culture of it to figure out if I'm going to do a debut or if I'm not going to do a debut. And if I do a debut, how do I need to handle this to promote the channel and promote the actual model debuts? Who do I want to contact? Who do I want to be an artist? There's all that to take into consideration.
Yep.
It's no different than trying to start a YouTube channel. You need to promote yourself. But many VTubers want to build up an audience to go live to.
Yeah.
Before they even do their first one. Not always, and it doesn't always work. I mean, like I said, the market's getting a bit full.
Yep.
And I'm not exactly an idol corporation kind of person, simply because I'm not an idol. I can't sing, I can't dance, and I sure as shit can't make millions of people buy out tickets to a concert that I'm not in.
I mean, to be fair, everybody can sing.
Have you heard my voice? It sounds horrendous.
I didn't say everybody could sing good.
Wow.
No, I'm talking more about myself because nobody will ever hear me sing.
I can belt out a few operatic notes every so often, like sing from the chest kind of thing, but I've never had official training. I don't know how to modulate my voice proper. I don't know how to filter out certain sounds and frequencies that, in all honesty, get filtered out in a... Like, a lot of people don't understand, if you look at studio level content, the reason why it sounds different than a concert isn't just the audio dynamic of the stadium versus the audio dynamic of a recording room. They do filter out certain frequencies that are less
Pleasing.
To the ear. And my voice is pretty much all those frequencies.
Oh, I don't think it's a bad voice.
I looked up I pulled up So part of my thing is I have a filter on right now that is
Hmm.
basically getting rid of background noise. It you basically have to sit there and you just let it play and it builds a noise profile. Excuse me. You build a noise profile and it subtracts that noise profile from your audio before sending it to OBS.
Ah.
And this gets rid of background noise. When I speak, I have a dual tone voice. I have the higher frequencies, which all fall inside of the frequencies that most humans find a little displeasing to listen to.
Aha.
And the second ones are all on the lower end and mix into just defined areas. I've actually listened to my voice if I downshifted those more annoying sounds.
Hmm.
I listened to what that would sound like, and it does not sound bad at all. And that was like, but
Oh,
I don't know if I want to do that because it feels kind of like I'm cheating at being my voice compared to those who naturally have a good voice.
gotcha.
Now, granted, I know there's quite a few people who do use voice changers who hate their voice, and some of the bigger YouTubers still do it, but I don't know if that's something I could pull off. What I need to do is
Ah.
if I had better cooling is build a friggin' recording booth.
All I can say is, I don't know what I sound like because I hate listening to myself.
If you ever want
I
to know,
don't like what I.
you can go into like OBS and switch it to monitor, and only you can hear it, but you can hear your own voice.
Oh, I've watched my streams before. I'm not a fan of my voice, but I don't
I
know anybody who likes their own voice. To be fair,
True, that might be why I think mine sounds horrible, and everybody else says it's okay. Even Shu said, he goes, "Your voice doesn't sound that bad. It sounds normal." And I'm like, "No, it doesn't.
yeah, I was
Normal
gonna
is
say,
Fox. Normal is like Amy and Fox and you and Shu, not me."
nah, I think you're good. Don't worry. I'm with Shu on this one then.
Uh, so
I'm
I'm thinking
agreeing with the monkey. Ah,
the monkey
the
dragon.
ape, monkey drake. Yes.
Are we both working on walls? We are.
Walls and floors.
I'm doing just the walls first, and then I'm swinging back around for the floors.
I haven't gotten above it. I'm just getting what I can get without a ladder.
Oh, I've been climbing on top of them and getting above.
Then you'll have easy work over here.
But this one wall is two-sided and it does not want to quit. What the fuck is caked on this thing? Like, did some kids just come
Right.
in, bend over, and explosive diarrhea?
Hey, you never know. They could have had Taco Bell before they came and skated.
What the fuck was in that taco? This is a war crime. Yes, sir, I'm locked and loaded. Take aim, Sergeant. But, sir, this wall has done nothing. I don't care. Pull the trigger. But, sir, pull the... And the sergeant hadn't moved out of the way yet. If I were to... Like, you would just see, like a little head, and then, like, the body with the hand, the arm like this. Like, they're straight up against the wall. Like, I have it drawn on this wall. I'm like, yep, this is where the guy was standing when they lost. Did you draw another dick?
Hey, I've only drawn one, and that's the only one.
You drew another one on another map, I think.
No, I drew the smiley face with the demon horns.
No, you're right. I drew the dick
Ah, yes.
on my van. Look, I need to let them know that before they get to me. I'm a dick.
I mean, that's definitely one way of letting them know.
Excuse me, sir, what is this weird graffiti on your car? That's not a graffiti, that's my personality chart. What's up? SSBOGTX9 ooh.
That sounds
Hold on.
sounds,
But what's up?
words that I can't say.
Ah, we're just gonna move that here and do that. Okay, there we go. My screen's better now. Clean off all that
Yeah.
graffiti.
Yeah. See, I found the outline of your person over here. He's right here.
Oh, ball.
He was trying to get away.
He didn't make it. Bog.
Gonna call it Super Sand Bog.
Super sand
What I'm
bog.
going with. If that's okay.
Why not Super Saiyan bog?
Isn't that what I said?
Oh, I feel like you said Super Sand bog.
Oh no.
And it's not in English,
Is
and
that
I don't speak.
Spanish?
Hold on. Translate.
Oh, hey, good.
I used to keep my phone up in case things like that happen, and I just use Google.
I forgot that's a thing that you can just. Oh,
Something about play with the ball. Hold on. Why is it in Welsh? It's not Welsh. Don't translate it from Welsh. There we go. Play with the ball, and whoever lets the pool knows where it goes, leaves the pool, and what? Dude, I unfortunately don't know that one. Yeah, my English is about the only language I speak, and I don't even speak it right. It's like Fox in Estonian. Man, it's like I speak English and Estonian, and I only speak English halfway right. Inyo, you now entitled in Brazil. Brazil? Hold up, my language is horrible. It's Portuguese. That's what it is.
oh,
I didn't understand anything you say, even if it's from Brazil. Okay. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, I used to have a program up, and it would take my chat and it would translate anything said immediately for me without actually interfering with the chat. But I don't have that anymore because they went under,
aw.
and it's so much better than Google. But they charge you like $10 a month to use it, to afford the translators and everything to keep it going, to use natural translations. And
Well, that makes sense.
they just didn't have enough subscribers.
Aw.
Yeah, it was such a good service. Because you could also type into there, it would give you the translation in English phonetics and allow you to pronounce it out in their actual language.
Well, that's actually really neat.
Yeah, it was really good. And I said I think it was $10 a month for just basic translations, and for the net phonetic version was $20, and I was paying $20.
That's definitely something worth paying for there.
Especially if you're trying to hit an international audience. Sue Barry, hey there, I got a heck of a filthy sidecar if you can fit us in. I can run it up to you if that helps. Whee. If there's one thing I know about concrete, it's that it likes to be as flat as possible, you think?
I mean, it's not wrong.
I hit 400 subs!
Yay! Congratulations.
I hit 400 subs!
I'm gonna say SS Bog is, the reason you got 400 now, right? Right.
I don't know. It didn't tell me anybody subscribed to me.
Oh. Well, just in case. You're awesome.
Thank you. I've got 400. Oh, that's so awesome. I mean, I've gained almost 100 subs in 2 months after being stuck at 300 for like 2 years.
No.
Well, it was the pandemic. I didn't have time to properly stream because I work in grocery.
Yeah, because they were one of the necessary things to keep around.
And so I was working nonstop, and when I finally got things settled, I'm now run my own department. My staff is one of the best in the company.
Nice.
We earned, you know what I mean? We did great there. I earned my you get what I mean.
I do.
Okay.
J-
What's going on here? Mouse? What? Mouse? Mouse? Mouse?
Mouse? What?
There it is.
Oh,
No,
your
my
mouse.
so my mouse has 12 side buttons, and I hit the button that disconnects the mouse, and then suddenly my pad turns on. I'm like, that's why you're not working. That's why it hasn't been working. Holy crap! I know why now.
Well, 400 subs and you figured out another problem. Sounds like a good day.
Now I'm gonna get my mic fixed, or well, replaced, and then I've got to get my overlays, and then I get 1,000. I guess I go VTuber.
My mouse has 12 buttons on the side, and I never use a single one of them.
Oh, girl, I have soundboard set to mine. Like well, go ahead.
When I used to play WoW a lot more, I used it, but I don't do that
Oh
anymore.
my God!
It's watermelon. Inside a watermelon.
Watermelon.
And I have a sound bar connected to mine.
That's great.
Come on, let me grab the ladder. Thank you. But unfortunately, while I'm I just ran him off with that. I'm good like that. But unfortunately, if I move it to soundbar mode, for some reason the mouse stops working as intended. Like the mouse stops moving.
Aha.
And I have to turn off soundbar mode. It's probably a binding that I have set up, and I just need to fix that. While you get this wall, I'm going to go around the top and get the tops of everything.
That sounds great. Maybe I'll actually work on getting the graffiti off of here.
Oh, God. And that explains why it's not pinging, despite the fact that I just finished all that. Yeah,
I had to
graffiti
leave
takes a little while.
I had to leave the guy on there for a little bit longer.
Ah, there we go. That wall's done. Clean the walls, clean them good, scrub them like you. No, not going there. Stop. They scrub them like your balls on a hot summer day, but that's not applicable to everyone.
Sponsored by Manscaped. But not really, not really.
You know, I gotta ask, is that a thing still?
Oh my god, yeah, it's still a thing, very much so.
Like, I understand cleanliness, hygiene, you know, a trim here and there to keep things together and kempt, but just, are there still people who just smooth ball the damn thing?
Based on those commercials, I'm gonna say probably.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, are you
I
or do
really
you have
don't
like
know.
do you have descending male pattern baldness and it's descended a little too far and you're trying to even it out? What? Like, you know, I mean, just make a mohawk on each one and go to town and just declare your individuality.
I mean, could do that. And there's other things that I can't say, but I don't think YouTube would appreciate them.
Yeah, probably not.
So I'd be good. I'd be good.
I pretty much got the tops clean. I'm trying to figure out why it's not dinging. Like, oh wait, no, there's probably graffiti everywhere.
Yeah, well, depending on where you're at, yes.
Oh, you actually cleaned the railing. Nice.
Yeah, I got that done already.
I can hear myself. I think I'm hearing through you.
Oh no.
You're good. I was just like, why do I hear myself? I have monitor turned off.
Well, if it happens again, let me know, because I don't know what settings to change to fix that.
Do you have headphones in?
I do.
Then why am I hearing you?
I don't know.
Is your mic that sensitive? I'm picking you up through your headphones.
Well, I also have the NVIDIA broadcast thing on too, so that's supposed to help with that a little bit, I thought.
You got me, girl. You got me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just blame Discord.
Maybe. I do know whenever I'm using doing an actual recording, and I'm using Sound Studio. I mean Audio Forge, which I got as a bundle with my my Vegas Pro 18. whenever I'm using that, if I listen to it without doing any audio editing, just leave it raw, I can hear everything coming through my headphones being picked up in my Blue Yeti, because the Blue Yeti is just that damn hot of a mic.
Oh, I know it is.
I was like, how the hell are you picking up Amy whispering in her headset? I have gain all the way down and I can pick that shit up.
I even got that loopy loop.
The what?
This loopy loop thing.
Oh,
Pretty sure this arc.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah, I'm about to say the loop. I was like, is this some type of audio equipment I don't know about?
Well, I'm sure there's a setting for loop and audio. At least I think so. But I wouldn't know how to fix it.
there is there is something you can do in there where what I can do is I can output every source of audio to a different audio source and get virtual audio cables installed.
Oh.
And like OBS, it's an experimental feature, but you can capture Minecraft or this game to one audio source, Discord to another audio source, my mic to a different audio source, and then desktop audio, or mute your desktop audio, and you can actually adjust the volume individually and set up ducking on those. And ducking, what that does is when you're speaking, it lowers the volume on those programs.
Oh.
So
Because isn't that like... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, you're good.
I was gonna say, isn't that kind of what you do for like a YouTube video? You have like, how you said the mic on a different one, the game on a different one, just in case YouTube decides that the game has
Copyrighted audio, and you need to
yeah,
fix that one
you
audio
can just
file.
mute. Yeah, you can just mute that instead of your voice or the whole thing.
Yep, that is a thing you do. And when I'm doing actual recordings, I have 6 virtual audio cables. And I export my game audio to one if I'm doing Discord as well. I have Discord going to another. My mic is going to 2 different, it's going to a stereo audio file, though many people prefer mono and then they just clone it and then fix the offsets for the audio. I don't do that. I will keep still using stereo. And I can do that, and then I can add, like, let's say a soundboard to another into another audio output. I can then combine them all through my mixer, my virtual mixer. So you all hear everything coming out of the mixer. Like all the audio sources combined. You're hearing that in the mixer, but the actual recording of it is all coming together on my soundboard, and it lets me basically edit it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I can adjust each audio source, but with OBS, when you're going live, it's kind of hard to do. I do have a VST that I can use for all this, but I don't. VST, I understand how to use them, but I'm not going to lie. They are resource, and they can get to be kind of resource heavy.
Gotcha.
And I use CPU rendering whenever I'm streaming on a heavier game to basically, because like whenever I say I'm playing this game right here, my CPU usage is 2%. My GP usage is 40%. On a higher end game, my CPU usage is like 20%, and my GPU usage is like 80 to 90%. So instead, I use CPU to do my video rendering when that happens, and it allows me to play games with less stutter. It'll keep your frame stable for longer. It isn't always the best. You have to have a CPU that can keep up with it, and if you don't, you're better off knocking your resolution down and going back to GPU. But if your CPU can handle it, you're good to go. And mine's a Ryzen 3900X, I think.
Nice.
It's the Ryzen 9 3900X. You get what I mean?
Yes.
And it does fine. I've never had a problem with it. Even right now, if I were to, like, here, hold on, I can live do this. Switch over. There is no drop of quality. There has been no frame drops, and my CPU usage just jumped to 25%. And I'm no longer eating up my GPU to render. which is good because now it means that NVIDIA Broadcast has more resources to use. The problem with the 3070 is that it is... I found that I run out of dedicated RAM on it really damn quick.
Ah.
It only has 4 gigs of dedicated RAM. The actual GPU processing and CUDA units, I rarely run them fuckers up. I just run out of dedicated RAM and have to use the shared RAM.
Gotcha.
I remember seeing a video recently. I think someone actually put like an extra 12 gigs of RAM on their 3070 through soldering, and it basically became a god mode powerhouse because it was now competing with the 40 cards. Not at as high of a standard, but it was enough to compete with the lower end 40s, and I'm like, are you serious? And it was a 3070 Founders like what I got.
Nice. Yeah, I got a Founder, but I don't remember. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember which one I've got now.
It's been that long already, huh? It's been 3.
Yeah.
It's been 3 years, almost 4, since they were launched.
Oh no.
I'm not getting a 40 series. Are you fucking insane? They are too damn expensive, and they are huge.
Let's see here. Oh,
The
still got
outside
that.
looks so clean, it hurts to look at.
Yeah, I got a. Where's my graphics card? 2070 Super.
Huh, nice.
Yeah.
3070 Founders, but I got mine right before the scalpers. Well, not really before they did. I went to a German distributor, and they're who I've always gotten my parts from. Their prices are pretty cheap, and they insure their shipping and packaging. And a friend of mine introduced me because they are invite only.
Aha.
And when the pandemic kicked off and scalpers started making things difficult, they locked down their invites. No one could get in, and they had a queue, and I waited 4 or 5 months in the queue before I got it. But I paid MSRP. I didn't pay scalper price.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah,
fuck 'em.
I got my card before COVID hit, so that much I'm happy. But it was literally a few months before it hit because I think I got it back in February 2 years ago, maybe 3.
What gets me though is the fact that scalpers were on like Twitter saying that, and saying how they were giving people jobs and families, and by coming against them and refusing to buy their stuff, you're stopping these families from getting gifts and food for their families.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh please, go fuck yourself. I don't care if that's bad language. They can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, it's some of the scalping things are like, geez Louise.
Like,
I mean, I've gotten stuff from a store before that was marked down, and I feel bad selling it for normal price. So it's like I've never done that, but there's all kinds of people in the town, well, where I live, that they definitely have no problem with that.
Like, if it's a cast off or something you're throwing away, that's one thing.
Oh yeah.
But to buy it dirt cheap like that, or buy MSRP and buy so much of it you cornered the market, and then force people to pay an exorbitant price, almost like a ransom, hell no.
No.
It's like that article that came out of my town recently, where a dude was at Walmart with 13 Xboxes and 107 PlayStation 5s.
Oh jeez.
He bought them all as the pandemic was starting up using bots and shit like that, and then nobody bought them at his exorbitant prices, and Walmart refused to accept them back because they were outside of the return policy.
Ha 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 ha.
So now he's stuck with them.
I shouldn't laugh, but it's funny.
It got bad enough police were called to escort him off the premise.
Wow.
Dude, you want to sell them fuckers? You need to get some money back? You need to sell them lower than MSRP. Get rid of them. You need that money that bad, you need to dump your stock. You need to dump it fast before you get in trouble.
Yep.
Like, people going by, how don't, like, oh, we had to, like that dude who bought who bought so many GPUs, and he put them inside of
farms.
Yeah, and he put it inside of inside of his car's trunk to mine crypto, and he uses it to show off, like, to all the gamers who can't fucking afford them, and he paid the scalper prices for them on purpose.
Geez.
He did it on purpose just to try and throw shade at gamers who were throwing fits that the card meant for gaming cannot be used because they've been bought out. And I partially blame Nvidia for this, because they were also pandering to crypto miners at that time.
Yeah.
But now this German company's like, oh, hey, yeah, you're like number 1,780 in line. 3 months later, they sent it to me, and I already paid for it. No problem.
That's awesome.
About a year ago, they opened it back up to where anybody, like, because they finished their queue, anybody could rejoin the queue. And
nice.
you'd get them back in. I could have ordered a second one, but I didn't. I'm looking at right now, about to start, maybe later when I get enough money saved up, building a custom water loop, a cooling loop.
Oh.
But I can't afford that right now. But to do so, to build a 3070 cooling loop, I'm going to have to use something that isn't made for the 3070. Because there is no... Because I want to do the Corsair water loop. I'm a bit of a Corsair fanboy, sorry.
No, I've got a lot of Corsair stuff too, so...
But the problem with that is they don't have a 3070 liquid cooling plate.
Aha.
But there's two people who do make them, and one of them has a, I'm pretty certain I can seal the loop with their cooler and make it work with the Corsair Hydro series.
Nice.
So if I can do that, no need to get another custom loop for it. Just liquid cool it the whole way through.
I've thought about doing that before. Not, well, water cooling, but it's like, I'll stick with the fans for now.
I'm using fans, and here's the thing. The stock CPU cooler is not bad at all. But I want to upgrade to that. The GPU, though, I start playing games for too long, or I'm rendering, and the fucker decides to try and take off on me. I'm pretty certain the U.S. military is going to come ask for their jet back one day.
Oh, wow.
I was doing a rendering once. I was rendering 17 shorts at once for someone. They paid me to render it. They didn't have the process. They edited it all, but they didn't have the processing power to render them and get them out at a decent time. So they paid me. I rendered it and uploaded it to their channel for them.
Oh, nice.
And they handled all the like tags and everything in the description. And I mean, it net me a cool 100. I'm not going to complain about that. And
never can. Dude.
I forgot to set it to individual render.
Oh.
It would render one video than the other. It rendered all 17 at the same time. It was rendering for 4 minutes, and in that 4 minutes, my GPU and CPU were at 100%, and temperature in my room jumped from 89 to 107.
Oh, dang.
I'm not saying the fans don't work, and I don't have this thing properly set up to cool itself, but oh my god.
Yeah, that's a little toasty for a...
I mean, it's 91 in here right now.
Oh, jeez.
My AC, because my door is closed, my AC doesn't turn on. And the rest of the apartment's at temperature. My bedroom is not. And it's a carpeted bedroom.
Yep.
And it's why I've never actually... Like, right now, I can put up some blankets or some solid color things around my computer. And it'll become a sound booth, basically. Keep the sound from bouncing off the hard surfaces of my room. But it would get so hot in here that I would bake before I made it past 2 hours.
Oh, jeez.
I did it one time, and because of how close my computer is to my desk and how little room I have in that to make a partition, it got to 123.
Yikes.
I was only playing and streaming for an hour.
I bet you enjoy streaming a lot more in the winter at the moment.
Let me put it to you this way. In the wintertime, we don't turn on our heater because our apartment is properly insulated to where we don't need the heater. In the wintertime, when it goes below freezing, when I get done streaming, I can open my bedroom and my computer will heat the entire apartment as it's cooling itself off. And we have done that. We have done that before just to save on electric costs.
Hey. If it works, it works.
Where am I missing something on this wall? It says it's only...
There's a spot in the orange right there.
Huh?
There's a spot right here.
Yeah, but it says I'm missing a lot on this wall.
Well, does it come all the way over here?
You cleaning? Let me see. Oh, it does. Okay, so these two are considered one wall. I thought they were two walls. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, considering they could be.
I was
But
thinking
now
like
you
that
know.
was a sub wall and that was a wall and this was a wall.
Man, it is so weird. My kiddo's spending the week at his grandma's.
Excuse me.
It is so quiet.
I mean, I haven't heard any noise, not even the dog, so...
He was sleeping next to me, but then I think he decided, he'd rather go sleep in the bed.
I
Or
can't
his
blame him.
couch.
Honestly, can't blame him there. Huh? I can't help myself. He has ruined me. I must... Oh, yeah? We were in the room, and we were in my office earlier, and one of the accountants was in there as well, and we walked in the door, and I didn't see her through him.
Oh, no.
I'm walking in and he goes, "It feels so good to be in," and I go, "Oh yeah, deeper." And he starts laughing, and he turned, and there she is, and she is bug-eyed looking at me. She goes, "Excuse me?" And I go, And she's like, "Oh my god." And then the guy responds to me, and he just goes, "Deeper daddy?" And
Oh
she
my
looked
gosh.
she went bug-eyed and looked at him, and he goes, and she just, and I was like, okay, so we're getting reported to human resources.
I mean,
And-
hopefully not.
And then she goes, and I go, "God damn, that's a weak game. I feel so bad for whoever's in bed with you." And she goes, "Andy."
Oh my gosh.
And that guy was like, "Yeah, I'm kind of with him on that. You need to let him know what you doing." And she's like, "I ain't doing that here because I don't need anybody in this whole store knowing what he getting." You know you gotta
Good
love
aunt.
having
Good aunt.
you gotta love having people like that you can work with.
Oh yeah. It's nice to joke around with people.
But you gotta be careful because some people won't take it as a joke, and finding out who is so hard.
Yep.
Like, I wish we just came with a label where it said, "Yeah, this is not okay for this person." "Oh, you're already doing the floor, okay." I was like, "Damn,
Yep.
I'm still on the walls, and so are you, and then we gotta go to the floor." Like, no, she just stopped at the walls. She went to the floors.
I finished all the walls over where I was, so.
There's still more walls.
Well, yeah.
I guess that's my job.
I was going section by section.
I'm...
It's a bad habit. I do that even when I clean real stuff. It's like I go room by room.
Well, it's like whenever I vacuum. I kind of coordinate off of section and vacuum that section.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do it again on the next section and just slowly back and forth with the vacuum cleaner until I finish it.
Yep.
I still love the fact that if you hit C, it just locks your camera and just moves this thing. It's so good. And if you hit the edge, it just moves the camera to let you view the edge. It does help speed it up. You knew you could do that, right?
I knew you could do it, but I haven't gotten to the point where I like doing that.
To me, I don't mind it because it helps me keep from getting dizzy. Oh, I'm back to where I started. So this means I'm on the last of the walls, thank God.
Yeah.
God, if it's already this big, what is the last level gonna be like? And then there's the extra levels, like the friggin' Croft Manor and the Final Fantasy stuff.
I know. I haven't done either of those yet either.
If we end up doing this all the way through together, we are in for such a torturous time. We've been going for, it's been an hour and a half already.
Yeah, see, this game, time flies.
I don't feel like I've been doing this for like 30 minutes.
Hehe.
The hell?
Surprise!
Surprise, motherfucker.
I remember there's one coming up that's even bigger than this one for sure.
Are you serious?
Oh, I am very much serious.
Well, it's been nice knowing everyone. As of today, I think I quit YouTube. I'm joking, I don't. It's me, Mario. I need to go watch that movie still.
It's so good. I mean,
Everybody
it's
told
not
me-
the best movie in the world, but it's worth watching.
Well, like everybody told me, the critics got it completely wrong. They said, yeah, they said Pratt isn't the best, but they said that in the end he's manageable.
You know what? I did not have a problem with his voice. That commercial that they had for it originally, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it or not because it's not, not Mario, but it actually turned out I had no problem. The only thing, what's his name? Is Seth Rogen?
Donkey Kong. Yeah, Seth Rogen.
Yeah. I wish he didn't have his laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, however he does his laugh, it's like, no.
Isn't he also Wreck-It Ralph?
No, I don't know the actor's name who's Wreck-It Ralph. Have you
I've
seen
heard-
Guardians of the Galaxy 1?
Yes.
Okay, he's the one cop guy with the curly, orangey, like, hair. He's not in, like, the security guy. He's not in it for very long.
Oh, him! Yes, the one they're
Yeah.
going over all their crimes, and he kind of like music box out his middle finger while they're going over it. That guy.
I think.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I think he was also in, what's the one with Will Ferrell, and he's the racer?
Speed
If
Racer.
you're not first, you're last. No. Is it Talladega? No, I can't. Is it? Now I gotta look it up.
I don't know a lot of their movies. Get it back.
Because it's yeah, Talladega Night. What's
Never
that
seen it.
guy's name? John Riley. That's the guy who plays Wreck-It Ralph. I'm pretty sure.
Huh. I will say Wreck-It Ralph was far. I think they did a really good job with it. I haven't seen the
liked it.
second. I haven't seen the second one though. But my
The second
mom
one's
fell
all right.
I was still, I wasn't a teenager, but my mother, I wanted to see it. My mother actually wanted to go see a movie in the movie theater, so we both just kind of went, and she fell asleep during it. She didn't get any of the references, and me and everybody else in the movie theater were just nerding the hell out. Oh, it was such a good nerd flick. And it got and they did a good job with the whole, bringing back the I'm bad and that's good.
I don't know what that was from then, because I didn't realize that was from something.
That was Wreck-It Ralph.
Well, yeah, I know it was. I thought you meant it was like an Easter egg for something else.
No. I mean, they brought it back at the very end of the movie.
Gotcha.
It starts off and he goes, I'm bad and that's good. I'm not good and that's not bad. There was no one I'd rather be but me. And like, oh, when they brought that back at the end, and it just kind of hits a little bit different now.
It did.
He finally understood why he was the villain.
But he actually wasn't.
And in the end, that's how it was for all the villains. They did it and were the villains, because without them being the villains, who would be the negative side to the game to keep it running?
Yep. The
Where we at?
wall is
72.
clean.
We now have every wall cleaned.
Haha.
Oh, that took so long. I'm leaving the floors for you for now and go ahead and start on like this bench.
Sounds good to me. I'm getting whatever this is called. A spine. Okay.
God, there's shit like bird droppings. Like, oh, it's chewing gum. No wonder it's taking so much to get off.
Of course there's chewing gum on the benches.
I'm going to ignore the chewing gum for now. Give it like a once or a twice over and keep moving. Hopefully Pity will take care of it. Oh god, this whole thing is one contiguous bench. Oh god, that's going to take a while.
Yep. Haha, the spine is done.
I see the spine of the world. God, that was such a good game.
Which game?
Transistor.
I have never played it.
It's by Supergiant, the same ones who did Bastion, the same ones who... Yep, Bastion, Hades, upcoming Hades 2. Pyre. Like, I have never played a Supergiant game I did not like. I always give them the benefit of the doubt, and if there is a game I don't like, I'm kind of like I am with Pixar. You know what? It's probably just a one-off failure. It'll be fine. Keep playing.
Yep.
They take, like, they have an art form down for their games, and I love it.
It is great. You know, I never beat Hades. One day I might get back to that one.
I've never played Hades.
It's fun. I like that one.
I watched too many content creators and have seen all the endings all the way through development, so it kind of...
Ah, gotcha.
I was so hyped for it, but by the time it came out, I was like, well then, I've seen so much of it now that I know everything, all the lore, all of it. So there's no point in me playing it, and I was like, that's when I decided that when I see a developer or creator or content creator get early access to a game, I don't watch it anymore. It's not.
Yeah, I can. You want to be surprised?
I don't blame the content creator. They're doing what they can to provide with their channel, and they've been given the opportunity. But I know that I will watch it until I've spoiled it so much I'm not interested anymore. So I now don't watch their content like that.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I get it though.
Besides, I don't think I've ever had a developer actually contact me and ask if I wanna do a game. Oh, I did once, and I don't remember what the game is.
Shadow Legends.
No, it was a side-scrolling zombie survival, horror, almost like build your village and survive kind of game, and I can't remember what the hell it's called. And he asked if I wanted to try it because it was around the time I was blowing up from Dwarf Core and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it put me on a list of people to contact who were getting bigger fast, so have them do your game kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And I told him no thank you because I didn't know if it was legit. And I apologized for any wasted time he put towards contacting me, blah blah blah. He said not a problem, because I thought I would just offer, and that was it. And then I found out later, yeah, he was recruiting content creators, and he was looking at 8 content creators, including Jacksepticeye. And if I had taken that chance then and there, I probably would have blown up a hell of a lot more. I look back at that right now, and I'm like, I wish I had taken his offer. But, coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah, it's the whole hindsight. Is it 50? Is that how it goes? Hindsight 50,
is 20. Hindsight is 20/20.
20/20. Okay. Well, I was close. There was 30 off each side.
Now you're farsighted.
I technically am.
I'm so nearsighted that if my glasses come off, I'm like fucking Velma.
I'm farsighted, but is it astigmatism?
I have astigmatism as well. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes you see the stars at night from other cars and vehicles.
Oh my god, I hate that so much. It's not as bad with my new glasses, but yeah.
Thing is, for the longest time, I thought everyone who wore glasses saw that, and I found out, oh no, it's only if you have astigmatism. And I go, well, fuck me. In general. Park wardens say, does that washer of yours work on hedges? The fuck? If you need a trimmer, I'm sure we can make a power trimmer simulator. Power
They
cards.
they have a mower simulator, a lawnmower simulator. It wasn't that I didn't enjoy it, at least.
I personally want
tried.
to see if this developer has any more games like this. But I think this became like this feels like a game that was supposed to be a one-off and never really supposed to be as big as it was. But then it blew up, and they decided, fuck it, we're dumping it all in. And personally, I'm glad they did.
I know it's you wouldn't think this would be a fun game. It's fun to watch, like, you know, the YouTube videos of all the power washing stuff.
I
Because
will
I'm
say,
guilty of that. It's actually fun to do in real life too.
I will say, even Deep Rock Galactic, if I remember the history right, was not supposed to be their main game.
Oh, really?
Like, they put like a bunch of stuff out, and people voted on the other games they wanted. And Deep Rock was like one of 3, but Deep Rock was the one that took off. And it is nothing like the original game.
What was the original game gonna be like?
I don't remember. It's been... Do you know how old that is now? And it's still such a good game? Deep Rock isn't a young baby anymore.
I honestly don't remember. I don't know how old it is.
What gets me is how the hell their community has maintained mostly positive status. On the
But
internet...
that's a
and the,
good thing.
I know, that's great. But in an internet time when all communities seem to corrupt down to negativity...
Yep.
And infighting, and there's them. Rock and Stone, leave no dwarf behind. Oh shit, this Greenbeard who's never played before has died, but we're all at the ship. If we enter the ship, we all get the reward. Like, fuck that. We're going back, we're getting this dude, and he's completing with us. He will make it.
I
I'm
think
like,
that's great.
It is. Oh, what's that? Here's this absolutely superfluous thing we can do with the head of Doretta, the drill dozer. You don't need it to complete anything. It doesn't give you any extra rewards. But no, Doretta, like us, drills through rock and stone. She is a dwarf. We must save her. and you will literally get all the dwarves. Just if you pick her up and you're running, and they see you running with her, suddenly their entire strategy changes. The gunners are throwing up zip lines that you can grab onto to get places quicker with her. The drillers are cutting you even paths out of the way.
Nice.
Engies are throwing down sticky grenades in front of you to kill enemies as they run towards you, or putting down their turrets in the tunnels to basically go after the enemies to keep you safe. And I'm like, and this is wholesome. You're buying each other drinks at the bar. You're dancing together at the thing. You're laughing at each other. You're laughing at each other's skins, and you're having a great time. And it's like this level of camaraderie is something I haven't felt since early MMO days.
Yep.
And these are from random strangers I probably will never see again. And it's like, how do they do that? How do they build a community like that?
Just got all the right people in there.
I mean, there were some hiccups when it went live on PlayStation. Oh, that bench is finally done. But that was to be expected, you know what I mean?
Yep.
PlayStation doesn't exactly have, just like Xbox, doesn't exactly have the most friendly group.
Yeah, yeah.
And when they joined in, I mean, it could get toxic. I remember having to kick people out of my game more than once for racism.
Yikes.
And we had one guy, he was like, he couldn't have been older than 12, I think, just randomly running around screaming Nazi propaganda in chat on purpose.
Wow.
And PlayStation players somehow PC had some hackers here and there, but there was a thing that happened right after the PlayStation people joined. Excuse me. They we ran into an issue where they would hack the game, and as soon as you spawned in, they would make the ground disappear.
Oh, geez.
And so you would fall all the way to the bottom, and then they would make the ground reappear. And now you're stuck in the ground all the way at the bottom of a map, and there's no way you can complete it in time because enemies are constantly attacking you.
Wow.
And we got a lot of that fixed, and a lot of that community is now wholesome again. It's probably about 95% wholesome, if I had to rate it that way.
Well, that's still good, though.
Oh yeah, there aren't many communities. Even the farming sim communities are not that good. I have seen people get toxic as fuck over like farming simulator and was it an American farming sim, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I didn't even think that would be a thing to get toxic
They
in.
would fight each over how fast people could harvest and grow crops and what's the best tractor layout. And I was like, oh my god, are you people serious? It's a tractor farming simulator. Hop into your fucking thing and have a good time plowing fields that we really should be doing in the real world, but congratulations, corporations have bought out most farms. And it's too expensive for non-corporate farmers to really function.
Yep.
Oh, and you
Don't
heard
worry.
about
Indiana still has all the corn, so, you know.
did you hear about the guy who, you know the guy on the meme, it's honest work meme guy?
I think maybe. I know the meme.
Yeah, well, he died.
Aw.
But it turns out before he was it ain't much, but it's honest work. Turns out it's something he never said.
Oh.
But in the end, he went with it anyway. And when he found out he was a meme, he thought it was great. But he was the guy who he did educational videos and content where he would teach farmers about how to, like, why they shouldn't be tilling their fields before fall. They should let it wait afterwards. That way the ground didn't dry out in the wintertime and the topsoil be blown away. He was educating them on crop rotation methods and things like that.
Oh, nice.
He was highly respected in the farming community even before he became a meme. Then when he became a meme, it blew up even more. And it's like, yeah. And as someone who comes from a family of farmers, I can't, I have to show respect, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, I get you. I get you.
My granddad's entire family were farmers, and then almost all of his children have moved over to grocery or healthcare. And like my mom is a scanning coordinator in a grocery store. I am the head of an online shopping team and working on becoming a manager of another building. And it's like, yeah, I don't know, I guess we always stayed to everybody calls them bottom line work, but here's the thing. I'm making $16 an hour. If I get a promotion, I'm making $20 an hour. I don't even have a high school degree or a college degree.
Aha.
I dropped out and got my GED because I got bored. My grades, I was failing certain classes that required participation, but if it didn't require participation, I was always hundreds. Classes were just that boring to me.
Yeah,
Damn, you work way too fucking fast.
A speech class in college, I hated that class. I get why I had to take it, okay, but I don't like getting up in front of people and talking.
So for me, if I were to go back to college, since I worked in customer service as a customer service rep, team leader, and someone who had to deal with people directly every day, including learning how to speak to them, my college already said I won't need to take public speaking. I instead They said I can actually opt out of that, and instead I take, if I want to go back to college, I could instead focus on programming languages since I would want to go back for technology.
God, yeah.
And they said, you're learning a language and you're learning how to speak just through computers. Not many colleges do that.
No.
It should ding any moment. Over here. This one little line.
Yay!
Sorry. Now,
You're fine. I think this whole side is done.
it's just right in here. This one floor is all that's left. I'll start on this side.
All right.
We'll split it. That sounds wrong.
I didn't think it sounded wrong, but
In my head, I said we're going to split it, and we're coming from two directions at once, and my brain just filled in the gaps.
there you go.
I think I must be tired. When I get tired, even though I am the way I am, for some reason, sexual innuendos come out far easier. I don't know why. I'm not a overly sexual person, so it's weird to me, and it catches me off guard so much I feel guilty.
Nah.
I shouldn't be. I know it gets people laughing a little bit more. It gets engagement up, but meh.
Well, it's not everybody's cup of tea either, so there you go.
My cup of tea is Southern sweet tea.
Oh, sweet tea is so good. I need to make some sun tea this year.
Sun tea?
Yeah, it's sweet tea, but you set it out in the sun for like all day.
Oh, so what, you brew it hot and then you put it in the sun, and after it sits in the sun for a while, you put it inside?
Yep.
I've never had that.
I mean, I'm sure it's a thing. My mom always used to make it, so I've made it a few times here.
I'm not saying it isn't a thing, but like I have to be careful around here because some people like to put baking soda in their tea.
Alrighty, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's weird, and they said it helps fight some aftertaste that goes with the tea, but I was like, yeah, no thanks.
I mean, I like putting baking soda in the bread that I'm making or something.
Yes, I don't want to open up my tea jug and suddenly I'm having bread tea. Not quite how that works, I know, but...
I'm actually thinking that somebody brought up the smart idea of making jalapeno cheese bread. I'm like, I need to make that.
I don't like jalapeno. I can't handle spicy. I'm a wimp.
Well, to be fair, it does depend on when you pick the jalapeno, but there's a... Jalapeno's not that spicy if it's just without all the seeds and all the other stuff in it.
I said I'm a wimp. Mild is almost too much for me.
Aha.
Yeah.
You definitely would not like the jalapeno sauce I'm making now.
Hell no. At one time, my cousin gave me a dried pepper and said it was a jalapeno. It was a fucking ghost pepper.
Oh. Yeah, those are spicy.
I cried. Like, granted, I was 19 at the time. I wasn't expecting it. It hurt so much that there was no control. I was just teared up crying.
Yeah,
like my body was trying to reject it with all its might.
Ghost pepper be spicy.
And did you hear that? Because from my state, South Carolina, that's where the Carolina Reaper comes from. But here's the thing: the breeder of the Carolina Reaper has just bred a pepper that's even hotter than the Carolina Reaper. And I think it's now the new hottest in the world.
Oh no.
I was like, dude, this might be South Carolina, but you need to chill the fuck out. There's only so much hate you can infuse on another human being. Come on, ding, damn you.
Well, I'm just trying to make this hot sauce to see how well it's going to work.
Aha.
Yay! Oh,
We missed a single rail.
Because I'm growing jalapenos this year.
It's over here.
Oh, you found it already. Quick. Oh, I didn't get that all the way done. I thought I had.
It says it's this rail, and I'm not. Oh, I see the dirt. It's on this side. Woo!
Yay! 100%.
Look at it clean. Look at it clean.
I wish I saw
Oh.
that screen too.
Oh, that was so good. Oh, sorry. So
I don't know. I
you want
have
to do
to just. Oh, go
Hmm?
ahead.
like? Do you want to do one more, like the vintage car or the motorcycle, before we leave?
Yeah, I can do one of the little tiny ones.
Oh my God! It's been another 30 minutes. It's been 2 hours already.
It has, hasn't it?
Do you want to do the car or the motorcycle?
You can pick since I picked this monstrosity we just finished.
I mean, the motorcycle is worth less, so it should be easier.
Sounds perfect to me.
Fuck it. Weird motorcycle, isn't it?
That is a very weird motorcycle.
I'm so close to. After we get done with this, I can afford the Prime Vista washer.
Oh.
The second most. Did you write that on there? That just baked in.
No, that's already in there.
Okay, I was like, how did you do that so precisely?
Because of magic.
I'm beginning to suspect this might not be. We're already 20% done. Okay. We might end up doing the motorcycle too. 2 people might be a little fast for this. Oh no!
Oh, the rust.
Not just the rust, but the grills on the engine have rust inside of them. You have to clean off. We
Yeah,
can
it's
go.
like, why? Okay.
Let's do the main cleaning first. We'll go back over with the power wash setting, the rotating one.
Oops.
Or you can do it and I'll just do the main cleaning. That works. You focus on the rust. I'll focus on getting the primary sweep done.
Perfect.
We shall work as a team. Also, the cat's been here too.
Good kitty.
Too bad rust cleaners don't actually clean a vehicle the way this thing portrays it, right?
If everything cleaned off as easy as this game made it, man,
I need to get
I
into
would
the
have
power
already
wash
been
business.
done power washing everything at the house.
And we're just sitting here. Is this the filth amendment? This is the filth amendment? What? Okay, my friend needs to stop changing our name.
What? Oh, got ya.
The fire
The
department said
person, yeah.
yeah. Is this Dr. Power Washer? Is this Master Power Washing Services? Is this the filth amendment?
What have I not got done on this? Oh, geez, I went flying.
There's so much rust, we might actually have to use the anti-rust soap.
Never.
You say that, but I might say sure. Oh, never mind. With the rotator, the rust just bleeds right off.
Yep. The fireworks are going. Whee!
Huh? Oh, for Memorial Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, they canceled our fireworks.
It's okay,
due to the
Butters.
storms.
I wish we had storms. My pupper hates fireworks. Actually, it's not supposed to rain here for another week, probably.
We basically had 5 days. We just had 3 days of light rain, and now we're coming into thunderstorms today. I mean, end of
Huh.
today, into tomorrow, and the day after that.
And all last week it was all sunny weather, and all this week it's sunny weather.
Imagine fixing the rust on a car and somehow fix the paint.
That would be awesome if that really helped, because then, man, my fixing those couple rusty spots I got going on my car would be a nice, easy fix.
I know. Clean all the rust off the top of my mother's Corolla because for some reason all the goddamn Corollas have rusted tops.
That's what my Kia's doing. It's like right where the back back window and the actual top of the car connect. There's that rusty spot right there on mine.
Canopy is clean. That hinge is done. That hinge is done. Alright, let's get the door frame. I love how it just eats right through it as you trace it. Make it easy for me, baby. Yes, I'm talking to the power washing machine. Leave me alone. I want it to power
Hey.
wash me.
Hey. I don't blame you.
I'm just constantly tapping tab so that it constantly blinks the dirty spots.
I know, that's what I'm doing too.
We're going easy mode.
It's okay, Poppers. It's okay.
He's just like, please make this loud sound go by.
Yeah, he wants me to go out on the couch so we can just sit there and just feel safe.
Can't blame him.
No.
If you don't
he's
know
a-
where the sound is coming from, you're going to be kind of freaked out. I had to sit up in my. Sorry, I had to sit up in my seat because I was sitting in one place too long. My butt started to hurt.
No, I get that. For a second, I was like, was that a sound bite that you did?
No, that was me.
It should be a sound bite now.
No.
Put it on your card. Yes.
No. Telling me how to run my shit. What the fuck wrong with you? Girl, bye.
I didn't say you had to do it. I said,
Make a mess.
should.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. I can't figure out what I'm missing on the mud guard, so I'm going to continue on until I can find it.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Sorry.
You're fine.
There we go. I was like, where the hell is this last little bit of rust? forgive me.
You're fine.
I was like, I can't help it. But I need to get that glass cleaner. I mean, that metal cleaner.
Oh yeah, it makes it so much nicer.
Like, it's literally just done.
Oh, I see what we're missing. Oh, that's not everything. Okay.
Alright, so now let's start highlighting shit. Door hinges are not done. There it is. Got the door hinge. It still says there's door hinges. Shit. And there's still one door hinge not clean. There it is. And so 2 headlights, a horn, and a shelf.
Headlights. What's missing on the headlights? Is there a spot in the back?
It's on this one over here. Got it. And then
Yeah,
a
but
head.
there's. Yeah, there were 2 headlights. You got the one.
Got it. And now for the shelf.
It's in the back.
Here we go.
Got it.
Breaking. Hey, achievement unlocked. Breaking it in. We got 50 stars. And then this is when I pull out the soap. Like, nope. Blop, 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 and you just see it go quick. I kind of want to do one more. If you need to stop, you can let me know.
I can do one more.
All right, let's do the motorcycle. It's a little too addicting, okay?
Oh, no, trust me. Trust me, I understand.
I wonder how fast we can get this done. Pretty damn fast. Already over 40% done. %. There's not even notifications because we're going it too fast. $95. Oh god, the whole underside up here needs doing. Switching back to yellow. $98. $99, or still 98, thought it went up. I heard all the dings.
Okay, this back tire. There's a spot that I just can't get.
Why is it so hard for this one tire?
I see the spot I need to get to. I got it. Somebody got it. I don't care who got it, but somebody got it.
Sidecar seat.
Sidecar seat, side mirrors. I gotta get this one up. There we go. What's the spoke seat? Is that the sidecar seat?
Are you dirty? Oh, the front of it. Gotcha.
Spoke
There
set.
we go.
Oh my gosh, I thought that was a spoke seat. That's a spoke set.
There we go.
Nice.
All that's left is the fire station for 1,100 and to clean the forest cottage.
yeah.
And the next time we play this together, we
Yes.
now have. Hello? Yeah, we now
Yeah.
have the Prima Vista.
Nice.
Yeah, we have the.
Good all-round heavy-duty pressure washer.
Now we just need the attachments to go for it. Can I actually afford one of the attachments? Really? 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 I'm out of money, but we're almost done buying equipment too.
Hot dog.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming on out, and of course, thank you, Kat, for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you. It was
Hopefully you
fun.
enjoyed our banter. If you want, add some comments. Let us know about any of the conversations we had that you think are worthy chiming in on. I don't even remember half the conversations we had. I blanked out, and we've been going for 2.5 hours.
It's been all over the place.
But yeah. Thanks again, and y'all have a good one. Bye.
Peace.